Hello, my gamers, and welcome to this special edition of Stirring It Up with Tira Kitchen Table Talk, where we're playing on the PC, playing the infamous game Grounded. Are you ready to play? Let's do it and talk about it on the other side. How you doing? What I'm doing today is I'm just doing some hunter-gathering type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm around here. This is my little guy. As you can see, you need a sip of water.
That was refreshing.
Keep my drink on. Was that refreshing, baby? Glad you enjoyed it. Now let's see what we're going to do. I think I'm going to take you guys over to... Oh, no. We're going to... doing some farming.
Where are you off to, Ann?
Where are you off to, Ann? Famous line. Chopping down, getting our resources together. So how are you guys enjoying the game? Are you liking it?
That was refreshing.
Is it meeting your expectations? Let me tell you, the first time when I started playing this game, it was on the test server beta. And the first night in the game, I spent like hours building by the transistor, right?
Where are you off to, Ann?
So I had laid out this, I had made this fort, but I just didn't make it right or something because I got attacked by a spider and all the ants would chew my foundation up. So my floor was shake, I was scared. The first night I actually was, you know, through the game that night, it's like a spider came, and you know when you're being attacked, you can't go to sleep. So I couldn't go to sleep. I couldn't kill the spider. I was scared of the spider. And it was just crazy. Mad crazy. So anyway, I've been playing the game for a while now. At first I had like this major highway with the beta game. Like an idiot. I spent all that time doing all that stuff. Now I've got a whole new game. I've been playing this game for at least 6 months, I would say. At least 6 months or so. But I don't burn myself out, or should I say maybe I have. I haven't done all the missions even. I've just like done the bare necessities. And I've just basically been building my camp, as you can see. Like I'm doing right now. And where I'm at is by the beach, you know, you know, over there by the roses and the spiders and that juice. Okay, well the juice is not coming out. The juice is not loose. So I don't know if it's just my game or if that's everybody's game doing it. My juice is not working. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm just chopping down some timber, grass, because I'm making a new higher tower to put my trampoline, that thing that you could do with the zip line. Because if you don't build it high enough, there's always an obstacle in the way in the yard. And so I think the roses are an obstacle right now. So excuse me for belching. So as you guys can see, I'm collecting a lot of fiber and trees. That's what I'm doing. So are you guys enjoying the game? Do you allow yourself to get burned out, or do you play like in spurts like I do? Play for a while, then just kind of get maybe bored of it. I think I get bored of the solitude, but I think somebody was saying that you could work with people. So I think I'm going to try that and see if I can get people to join in on my server, or I can join in on theirs. That might be fun. I think that will be fun. But only thing about it, if you work on somebody else's server, then how does that help you? But I need to do that, play with some other people. I think that would be fun. Especially if you could talk on mic and talk to them as well, instead of just through your... Yeah, I think you can, right? Alright, let's see what we're doing here. See right there, I told you guys my juice is dry. The juice is dry. I need to make some fiber. Whoa. So anyway, like I was saying, are you guys enjoying the game? Are you getting burnt out of the game? Do you play it in spurts? How often do you play when you do play? What does your base look like? How many bases do you have? That's the question. How much time have you put into the game? Because this game does take a lot of time. A lot of real life time. Especially right now since it's a pandemic and we're all kind of like isolated. It's a great time to play it. And you know, it just kind of breaks the monotony and takes you out of real life. That's what I think anyway. Works for me. So let's see what we're doing. Because you know in this game you're always doing something, but you're multitasking, and I do that a lot. I'll get on one thing and then something else will pop up, and I'm like, oh, okay, let me do that too in the interim. And you know, always constantly having to remember to unload your inventory so that you make room for more inventory. So it's constantly something, and then monitoring your feed and your water levels and your life level, because if your life is low and you jump off of something, as you guys know, you could die. And that's a drag. Who wants to die? Guys, if you guys want some webbing, the best place is to go is to the berry tree and fight the underlings. That's the best way to do it. Just go back up in that capsule thing where you do the password clues and stuff. Go back up in the tree, kill some spiderlings. Or there's also spiderlings over there by where the stink bugs are.
I don't want any trouble, Aunt.
You don't want no trouble, please, ants. And the bombardar beetles over there on the other side of where you dig for the quartz, you know, over in that area. Okay, now what I normally do is I farm lumber, and since what I decided to do was keep my lumber stacked up, so I'll go around and knock down the weeds, get wood, stack them up all up in here, and then they grow back in a couple of days. Then you chop them down.
I don't want any trouble, Aunt.
If you haven't used all your wood. But in my case, I'm building this tower, so I'm using a lot of wood for the tower. Let me see. Well, as you guys can see, I'm running around here like crazy trying to get my timber and everything together. Like I was saying, I cut down the weeds, and I think they grow back every 3 days or something like that. So I had a stockpile, but then I used it. Because you know you're always building, and I'm trying to make a new tower.
There's no lemon crime, but better than nothing.
What is lemon
There's no
crime?
lemon crime, but
somebody please
it's
tell
better
me.
than nothing.
What's he talking about? I hope I'm looking directly into the camera, because this is really odd for me. I'm watching him, and I'm trying to talk to you guys at the same time. So I'm trying to multitask, and verbally say what's going on. What I do over here normally is when I'm farming, I make a stack of timber, grass, whatever, before I start delivering it to my pallet. So I go through, I wish I had bombs. And you know what? The only problem I have with collecting bombs is when I go into the anthill and I'm sure everybody knows this because I saw a video talking about it. When you grab an egg, the ants get mad. But I thought we were disguised as an ant. So I guess they feel like an ant is taking one of the eggs out of the nesting area. And so that's why they attack you. But it's funny. I used a bomb. I think I've had to use them twice. They say they're good for farming, knocking down trees, the grass, a lot of grass at once. And I'd like to experience that. That'd be fun. So back to what I was saying about us play sporadic. Don't burn yourself out. Don't play too much. And then if you come in with a purpose when you play the game, like if you say, all right, I'm going to work on building my fort, making my fort bigger, or I'm going to go in and today I'm going to form sprigs. If you have a purpose for coming into the game instead of just coming in all willy-nilly, I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do, then it'll give you more of a focus, more of a direction, and more ambition in playing the game, I think. Because I get burnt. I get burnt fast. I can't. So if I play in moderation, or when I play with a purpose. And see, this is my tower. And sometimes my elevator works right, and sometimes it doesn't. Now, what they didn't tell you is, how do you get down? Okay, yes, you can jump down with the help of a dandelion. But then, what if you don't have no dandelions? How do you get down? It's really funny. It's challenging, and it's fun to try to get down without losing your life, basically. Because if you fall too high, like last night I jumped all the way down and I went to go hit my dandelion, but I didn't have a dandelion, so I hit the ground and I came this close to dying. That close. See, that's how I do it. But if you don't have a dandelion, so I was thinking maybe I should make stairs to wrap around, or not necessarily stairs, but the roof like that. So now this is my incomplete base. I kind of build as I go, get thoughts in my head, and this is totally different than like I told you the one I did before. I had actually a highway, but it was because I was scared to walk in the grass. Oh my God, this game is so crippling, I tell you. Like I was telling you the story, when the spider came, it was a brown spider that attacked my base that night, and it was walking around putting webbing everywhere, and I was like, oh my God, this spider is claiming my base for his own. How am I gonna get rid of this spider? I'm trying to think, because it stayed around, if I'm not mistaken, that day. It made me stay up all night. And then it was still walking around during the day. And I'm trying to remember, how did I get rid of it? Oh, this is how I got rid of it. Because at that time, I was only using my club, right? I didn't have the bow and arrow. This game was like, for me, I don't know. The concept of it took me a minute to grasp. But anyway, so what I did was, the spider will come, you know how they get trapped in a certain doorway and you can still hit them, and you're kind of hitting your door too, but you're hitting the spider if you get it at a certain angle. So that way was the way I killed it. It came into the doorway light, I moved around it. I was so scared. I cannot believe how this game, and right to this day, I've been playing this game for at least 6 months. And when I hear that music from any type of threat, it can be a mic, it can be anything, you know how that music, boom, 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 the drums start playing. Dude, why does that make me, it's unnerving. Still right to this day, it's unnerving. And I get scared. It's crazy. Okay, back to the game. So this is my new platform that I'm making, but I'm still not high enough because when I went to go connect my zip lines, it's saying that the zip line that's over by the tree is blocked. So it has to be blocked by these roses, and so I'm going to have to make it taller. I see now why guys have them so tall. But I can see in the yard all over from this tower. I can't wait until I get my zip lines together. I can't wait till I get all my zip lines together. And then that way I'll be able to move through the yard real fast. Because, I mean, it's really odd how some zip lines you can only go one way. And that's the problem I'm having right now. Now my brown spiders that come over here, they haven't been showing up here lately. In that hole there, since I put that up right there for them. They used to come out every now and again, but I haven't seen them in a while. So I don't know, did I do something to my game? I killed a lot of brown spiders. A lot. Now this zip line, now at first he's like happy about it, but it's not that fast. I think it takes me like maybe 5 minutes. I don't know in-game time how long it takes me to come on the zip line, but I have one zip line that's so long. It takes me in-game 2 hours in-game time to go from this base. Now this is my main base over there by the transponder. And this is where I initially made my base on that rock. And then I kind of built from the rock. I had a long highway. It was crazy. But I was always chopping grass on the highway. Because it wasn't taller than the grass. I should have made it above the grass, and I didn't. I just made it like kind of run above the grass, like in between the grass, above the ground. It was still high off the ground, but not high enough. Look at that sun. Isn't that crazy? And you know what? If you listen, you can hear the birds chirping, you can hear that crow, you can hear insects, you can hear a dog barking, and you can hear traffic. And I was tripping over that traffic. I'm like, why am I hearing traffic? But it's because you're in the backyard. And as you can see, there's poles, telephone poles outside. I'm always killing a gnat. And I left that open because I have one of those trampoline things, and I just bounce up there. It's quicker than coming up the stairs. That's how I was doing it. And I couldn't figure out how to make the trampoline. I was wondering, because it was in my game, the other game, but it wasn't in this game. And so then I had to go on YouTube and see how to make it. And I was like, oh my goodness, I have the material and everything. So now I have a trampoline. So this room right here is just like my room for all my storage right now. And I have a couple of spinning wheels in here. And I have a workbench in here. And then my downstairs, I have my drying rack. I have my smoothie machine. I think I have another workbench over here. Yeah, and some decorations. I have a basketball hoop that I can't use, so why give it to me? I don't understand that, but Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. Okay, this is my war room, like where all my statues, and I do have some spinning wheels over there as well. So let's see. Yes, this is a long trip, guys. This is going to take us 2 hours. So if you want to go take a break, grab you something to drink, whatever, right now. Wait. No. I'm sorry, I'm lying. This is a quick zip. We're going back over to the beach. Yep, this is a quick zip. I remember when I started playing, I was so scared to walk through this area because, you know, you see the grass moving and the spiders will be moving through here. I think in the very beginning of the game is trying to get to know you while you're trying to get to know the game. And the game is also somewhat trying to push you out of your comfort zone, but keeping you intimidated because the bugs just walk around so freely at first. But then when you start killing them and everything, it seems like, I guess their numbers start to dissipate and you don't see as many. Like, I've killed a lot of brown spiders, so I don't see many of those. Just like the ones that are in the areas where I don't go often, like over by that, I think that over by the tree, there's a brown spider over there. When you're going over to the blueberry tree, you know, over where that doll head is, there's a brown spider over there. I think maybe even 2. And then over by the tree, you know, there's some bombardier beetles. Now this is a challenge I'm having with my, oops, see what I did happen? So guys, I'm kind of building up my base, adding more stuff to it. So if you ever find yourself really kind of bored with this game, do just what Virgo tells you to do. He says, build a base. So basically, what they want you to do is, in this game, is build a base. And you have so much time in the game that, see what happened? There it is right there. I almost died. My dandelion went out. And I hit the ground and I only had like this much life left. I had mentioned that earlier. Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, Virgo say stay busy. So I stay busy for the most part. Like I said, if you come in the game with a plan, some type, you know, a goal in mind. And as you can see, my base looks really crazy. But it's because I'm on this rock, and I think this rock is unleveled. So it kind of threw off my it throws some things off. So I'm just working with what I have, and I'm designing rooms as I go. You know, I see some people's bases, and it seems like they have a theme or a consistent, like, spots that kind of almost look alike. Well, and then they make their rooms massive, where I'm not used to making big spaces, I guess because I played The Sims, and let's see, what other game? I think The Sims, basically, where I had to do
I don't know about the rest of you,
and
but
I didn't make massive rooms. I've always made small rooms. So this base is the biggest base as far as width-wise. But my other
It's
base,
no lemon crime,
which is my main base,
better than nothing.
it's what, 4 stories high? 3 stories high? The one I just came from? So then I have that base, and I have a base over by the blueberry tree, and it's just a single base. Well, it's 2 floors now, but I'm building on it. But like I was telling you guys, what I do is I come down and I chop these out down when they grow, just so that I can have the extra timber, and then that way it grows back in what, 2-3 days. And this one right here gives you lots of pieces. Look at all that. So I have on my ant here so I can pick up 8 at a time. And so that has to be at least 16 pieces. Nope, more than that, right? Yeah, more than that. That's 16 right there, so 20. 21 pieces. No, 22. Oh, wow. That's 22 pieces. That's nice. Now, the only challenge is when you're carrying the lumber, trying to go back up the tower on those trampolines, you gotta position yourself right or it's not gonna go up. Now watch me. You have the backhand. See, because of the lumber in my hand, it's hitting onto the walls and keeping me from going up. So it's a challenge. People don't tell you that. Unless my trampolines ain't right. So do you guys like going into the pond? How's your pond experience? You know, the pond is the pond, right? When I first went into the pond, every time I went into the pond, I saw that doggone koi fish. Now when I go into my pond, I don't see him anymore. So I don't know, this game is like crazy. Now he used to kind of bully me. It's like every time I would get into the pond, I would see him a couple of times. He got close to me, and I got that threat warning. And it was like, oh my God, how can it? And I was in the branch. I was all in the roots of the tree, underground, under the water, and he was trying to get to me. It was crazy. And then I thought they said that you have to get so close to it to kind of, you know, to what they say, argo it. So I guess I got close enough. It was just really sensitive at first or something. But like I said, now I haven't seen it. And then it even popped up down by the dinosaur, you know, in the depths. Now it's normally just floating around, going around in the pond, above the pond, not way down there. So now how did it get way down there? Have you guys experienced that? Where it's way, way down at the bottom by the dinosaur? But that was only one time that I seen it down there. And then, like I said, since then, I haven't been seeing it. As a matter of fact, I looked for it yesterday. No there. So, guys, right now I'm just kind of checking out the lines. I don't know if you guys really understand this system that they're using here. And it's so much doggone yarn. But I guess you have it if you really think about it. Because after you kill so many spiderlings, you can get like 10, 20. But I wonder, is it, you know, when you spin it, and how you put one, and each one gives you one thing of yarn, right? So, I mean, that doesn't seem like that would be hard to get 28 of them. You hear the dog? Other than that crazy music right there. Now I'm trying to get down. See, and I always do that and lose some life. Now when you take these down, you don't get the yarn. I thought I saw the yarn fall. But I couldn't find the yarn. So what are you guys sipping on? I'm sipping on some coffee. See my creamer? So are you guys enjoying this game or what? I love it! I'm hating I'm not playing live right now. I'm just kind of narrating. But this is fun too. Because when I'm playing, I find it hard to play and talk at the same time. Because I'm so busy and I'm so into doing what I'm doing. Because see, look at all that work I need to do. I still need to make this room. Now, there's an update you guys haven't seen yet. I've added spinning wheels all in this area. Because I want to farm a lot of yarn. I need to keep it so I can have it for my zip lines, you know? I like to stock up on stuff. I've seen some people who have, oh my God, they've spent hours crafting rope, you know, collecting fiber, collecting dry grass, sprigs. There's some people who are just awesome with this game. Okay, that's it, guys. Talk to you in a minute. Well, alright, gamers. Hope you enjoyed this edition of Stirring It Up with me, the Grounded edition. I love this game. I really do. It's fun. It can get boring sometimes, though. So I do need to, like I said, try the multi-server multiplayer server, excuse me. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. Become a friend, because I will post more. Okay, guys, until next time, and there will be a next time, take care of yourself. Bye.